Okay, let's be honest for a second. How many of us are guilty of, vibe-based budgeting?
Oh, completely.
You check your banking app, you see a number that isn't zero, and you think, great, I'm rich.
And then 3 days later, you get that crushing insufficient funds notification. It's a universal experience.
It really
We
is.
treat our bank accounts like these magic 8 balls. We just
Mhm.
shake them and hope for a good answer.
Yeah, exactly.
But that anxiety you're talking about, that feeling that money feels tight, it usually isn't because of the economy or, even your salary.
That's a bold claim. If it's not the economy, what is it?
It's the guessing. That's the core argument we're looking at today. The tightness comes from the fact that you're just operating in the dark.
You're guessing your
You're
numbers.
guessing your numbers. And the moment you stop guessing, the panic just drops,
Oh.
even if the actual income number doesn't change.
Okay, but stop guessing usually implies I have to start tracking every single latte until I, lose the will to live.
Right, the apps.
I've tried the complex apps, I set them up, I feel super responsible for maybe a week, and then I just ghost them because it feels like a second job.
And that's the trap. This approach is different because it explicitly warns against that whole tracking fatigue.
Mm.
The method here isn't about accounting for every penny right away.
So what is it?
It's about building a one-page reality check.
Just one page.
One page. Income, fixed costs, flexible costs, that's it.
All right, let's break down the how. We all know we need to list our income. That's, the baseline.
Sure.
But then we get to fixed costs. And this is usually where I get overwhelmed. I have 72 subscriptions, rent, insurance, that gym membership.
And that is exactly where people fail.
Yeah.
They try to list everything.
Yeah.
The insight here is to keep that fixed list short, really short. Just the survival items,
Like what?
rent, food, and transport. Just the big ones.
So we're just intentionally ignoring the Netflix subscription for a minute.
Exactly. If you clutter the fixed list with non-essentials, you blur the line between need and want.
Ah,
By isolating just the big 3 or 4 non-negotiables, you see exactly what it costs to just exist.
yeah.
And that number is usually lower than people think, which is actually kind of reassuring.
Okay, so I know what it costs to keep the lights on. Now comes the part where I usually sabotage myself. The flexible costs.
The variables.
The clothes, the gifts, the random Tuesday night tacos.
This is the leak in the boat.
Mm.
This is where all the guessing happens. So the strategy here is to estimate those, add them to your fixed costs, and then, and this is the crucial part,
Okay.
compare that total directly to your income.
The moment of truth.
It is the ouch moment. For the first time, you are not hoping the math works. You are staring at the math.
Right.
And for a lot of people, this is where they realize, oh, my finances are mathematically impossible.
Yeah, that's the point where the costs are higher than the income. This is usually where I close the laptop and just go back to denial.
We all do. But if we're sticking to the system, the move isn't to immediately try and hustle for more income. Not right away. The immediate triage is to attack the flexible column. You can't really negotiate with your landlord, but you can definitely negotiate with your wardrobe.
So the principle is keep needs first.
Exactly. It sounds so obvious, but when you see it on paper, when you see that buying that jacket literally prevents you from paying for transport to work, the decision becomes rational, not emotional.
It reframes the sacrifice. It's not, I can't have this fun thing.
It's, I am choosing to keep my bus pass. It shifts the psychology from deprivation to protection. You are protecting your keep.
That phrase really stood out to me in the research, what you keep.
That's the whole goal. We obsess over what we spend, but a budget is actually the only tool that reveals what you get to keep. If you don't know where the money goes, you can't save it. You can't build wealth on a guess.
So practically speaking, for the listener who is kind of sweating, thinking about their bank account right now, what is the immediate action step?
Get a piece of paper. Not an app, not a spreadsheet. A single piece of paper. Write down your income. Subtract the survival costs. Subtract the flexible estimates. And just see what number is left at the bottom.
And if it's negative?
Then you start slashing things from the flexible line until it's 0 or positive.
Yeah.
And you have to review it. It's a maintenance thing. You have to do it monthly. It's not a set it and forget it deal. It's a living document.
It sounds doable. One page feels a lot less intimidating than a complete lifestyle overhaul.
It's about control. That's all it is. And here's something to chew on. We often think financial freedom means having unlimited money so we don't have to count it. But true financial freedom starts the moment you stop guessing, no matter how much you have. You can't be free if you're hiding from your own numbers.
A reality check that actually feels good. I love it. Thanks for breaking this down.
Anytime.
And to everyone listening, go grab that piece of paper.